As the title might suggest to you, Europe has a giant fucking problem right now. Thousands of Europeans are dead due to the extreme heat that entire continent is going through right now. And there's a multitude of reasons that I'll get into, but I wanted to discuss that it is absurd to read articles about Europe and to know that people are dying because of the environment. I don't know what they're going to be doing all video. It's kind of up to them. So if you hear anything in the background, it's them. In the big 2-6, people are dying because of heat. That's mind-blowing to me. And across Europe, most of the people that have actually died from this are over 65, but there's still a lot of other people suffering, and there's so many problems with how they've handled, like, heat infrastructure. And I'll get into it because, my God, is there a giant superiority complex with Europeans and against Americans because we have AC units, and they're like, oh, we don't need to be like the Americans. We don't need the AC unit. We just need to have our elderly die from the heat. I don't know what kind of... Was that racist? I don't know. I feel racist. Fuck it. We'll leave it in. Also, just to get us a little bit more in the mood, I've put on some German driving. I don't know if he's good or not, but we'll hope. So the biggest reason that this came to my attention was because I stumbled across a tweet where somebody was sitting in front of their giant AC unit, somebody being a European. They're sitting in front of this giant, like, circular AC unit, and they're spritzing it with water while the caption is bitching about it. And I'll show you that right now. This leans so heavily on the superiority complex. It's like barely even funny how bad it is. And the reason it's not as funny as when it's like, oh, Europeans are complaining about this, is because people are dying. Thousands of people have died because of the heat. I digress slightly. This is a tweet that came across my feed, and I was just absolutely blown away by how pompous it came across. It's a guy sitting here spritzing his AC unit, and like you can see, it's like an industrial level fan.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. I should have... Dude, I get it. It's like relaxing and relieving from the heat, but man, you don't gotta bust a nut over it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, here in his fucking caption, he says, I can absolutely afford one of those portable AC units, but at this point, it's on principle. Really? Really? It's on principle. You don't fucking say, as if it hasn't always been on principle for years. I refuse to regret the purchase in 2 weeks. I'll get into that when we're back on the classic British weather. Awesome. Awesome. So there's like 18 reasons I'll go into why you're wrong. The first being, it's early into the summer for Europeans. Like, it's early. Usually, Europe peaks its heat around mid-July and all the way over to about mid-August. That's when the temperatures get the hottest. I don't know if you've seen the calendar recently, but it is fucking June. It's not mid-July. You have 2 weeks until the hottest temperature comes out, buddy. What is your plan then? Still just sitting there spritzing? Oh. I gotta drop that. It's so bad. I'm gonna leave it all in, but of course. The second you look at a timeline for this, it really does all fall apart. If you are really concerned about the opportunity cost of buying an AC unit and then regretting the purchase later or not getting your money's worth out of it, it's done with the timeline. I mean, you're facing the hottest record-breaking heat in late June. So if you buy an AC unit now or in the past and just use it seasonally, you're easily getting your money's worth. Because you're not dying. It feels like such an easy concept to grasp that you should do everything you can to avoid deadly levels of heat. Especially if they know it's coming. I'm sorry, but Europe has this thing where one of the biggest reasons why it gets so hot in Europe is because the heat over the Sahara gets blown north. And with that heat, it's not like a kind of one wave or like a two wave. It's like this slow, creeping, dry heat that slowly wafts over Europe and like almost settles until it dissipates in late, I guess, August, whatever. And I looked into it a little bit. It's not like the type of heat that's like alleviated by a cool breeze or anything. It's like this sitting heat. And like you saw it in the tweet already. It's not like you need to install full AC units across every single house in Europe to like alleviate this heat. You just need like to not be dumb. You need like the window AC unit or something you can put up somewhere to actually like deal with this. The place that got hit absolutely the hardest by the heat is Spain. Spain reached 45 degrees Celsius at its peak right now. Keep in mind it's getting hotter. What? Oh, sorry. By the way, that is like 100 and I think 13 degrees Fahrenheit. That's fucking sweltering. Every single other country across the continent has broken records for their heat as well. Germany being one of the ones that's more public about how they're dealing with it. But yeah, you can see that like this is how one of the ways that Germany is going about like addressing all the heat is wheeling out these massive, basically military vehicles. They absolutely bombard people with water to give any sort of relief from the heat. Here's the other one I saw. I mean, this person's obviously showing off the 41 degrees it is, which is absolute. That break, I think that's 103, but it is so hot over there. And they're just spraying water everywhere to give any sort of relief. It's so bad. Basically turning everywhere into a public water park. I think it's kind of funny, but it would be much funnier, much more entertaining if people weren't literally dying. Here's another clip I saw where people are just absolutely raiding retail stores for fans, obviously, because they need some relief from the heat. It sucks to know how much you can prepare for this, and yet people still don't take it very seriously. And then, like, half the clips I see online are people being like, having that the superiority complex, where they're punching down on Americans saying like, no, we're gonna stay French this time. No, I would rather die than to, it's so bad. I would rather die than to buy an AC unit, but French accent in parentheses. To emphasize the history of the superiority complex, usually when Europeans are going online and like talking and complaining about the heat and everything, it's in degrees of like 26 Celsius, which is about like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's basically sub 80. And when they're complaining about an 80-degree heat wave, it's easy to laugh at them because you're not going to die from that. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure somebody might because they don't have proper equipment or refuse to deal with anything, but that's usually discarded and not thought of. 40 fucking degrees, 115 degrees Celsius is so bad. That is really hot. So it turns from this joke of like, oh, you're just complaining because of the heat to, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why do you not have the easily accessible modern technology to deal with this installed in any of your homes? Put in the window thing. It doesn't take anything. You just have it sit there, turn it on for like 3 weeks. Doesn't even cost much. What are we doing? Oh, I can easily afford the portable AC unit to deal with all this heat. But no, I'm going to spread my ball. I'm going to spritz my little industrial fan for some relievement while going... Oh. It's like, what are we doing? You're not acting like you're living in the same year as everyone else on the planet. It's weird. I thought this was absolutely insane, and I think it's a good video to kick off me actually coming back to making videos. So I did have, if you're still here, obviously, hello, thank you. I'm going to be wrapping up the video now, but I returned from first vacation I've had in a while. So it was really cool to take a lot of time for myself. That was weird. That's not a YouTube thing, by the way. I know I'm not like there with YouTube where I'm like, oh, this is my job, but it's nice to take some time because I do work, I do all this other stuff. So it's very nice. I got to go hang out with some friends and make a crazy big video. So that was really cool. I should be back to normal, making videos either daily, sub-daily, whatever. So I'll figure it all out. But thank you again, especially if you're here in the video. Literally, thank you so much. That's so cool. I'm going to ramble for probably another second or two, but I do hope you enjoyed watching. It was really cool to convey some of like the weirdness and a little bit of the research that I did. Very surface level, not scientific at all, but like something cool. So plus I learned a bit doing it, which is neat. Thank you and peace out.